Well, 2015 is coming to an end, and I think it would be a good time to talk about how the horror movie genre went this year. And I guess you could compare how the horror movie genre went to maybe a pile of shit, because they would be exactly the same thing. Every horror movie that came out has been pretty much terrible. I mean, what were some of the highlight horror movies of the year? Insidious 3, A New Paranormal Activity, remakes, The Lazarus Effect? All of these movies are just rehashes and terrible interpretations of original ideas. Thank God when, just like 2 weeks ago, as soon as I thought like 2015 would be all around probably the worst year for horror, I saw, I think it was called Last Shift. Just popped on Netflix out of nowhere. The movie looked bad, and all around it wasn't that great, but it had good suspense, and it had good build-up, and it knew when to scare you and when not to scare you. And if there was no... While we're hopping on that topic, I view the Insidious... I think I should address the Insidious movies. Me, personally, I think the Insidious movies are not 100% terrible. This is for one main reason. Do they abuse the jump scare? Yes. Do they play, you know, that dung music every 5 seconds? Yes. But at least it's for a good reason. If it's a fake jump scare, and like, you know, it's just a friend spooking them, that's dumb. But if it's something you should genuinely be scared about, then sure, by all means, you can amplify the music. That's what the music's supposed to do, is amplify the mood. And if the music is supposed to instill fear, and it's a scary moment, then by all means instill fear. And in an Insidious, it's jump scaring every 2 seconds because there's like a ghost or something every 2 seconds. It's not that there's all these fake jump scares typically.
It said Dalton. I can still hear that voice.
What?
It's here!
Yeah, but Last Shift was good, mainly because when he got towards the end it was bad. The twist was pretty predictable, but the suspense was really good. It was an eerie environment, it was an empty police station. She wasn't stupid. She kept her head, she did what she had to do, and I don't know, it's just a good watch if you haven't, you know, really found anything good this year. Paranormal Activity, it was clever the first time. It was a great take on the found footage genre, and then like maybe from the third on it lost its charm. I haven't been impressed since. Yeah, all I can do is hope that next year, 2016, we'll have something of great value. Do you guys even realize that, you know, October, every year I try to find this biggest, baddest, scariest movie I can go to in October. It's a yearly investment, and Paranormal Activity was the only scary thing, like within a 3-hour drive of me. I'm not gonna drive more than 3 hours to watch a scary movie, but Paranormal Activity, the ghost dimension, I was stuck watching the newest Paranormal Activity. Good. Thank God. I didn't make a 2014 video about this, but I swear to God, Babadook would be the sole reason why 2014 was a great year. If you have not seen Babadook, holy moly. It was made like mid-2014 or something like that. I don't know the exact date, but that's one of the best horror movies, not just of 2014, I think of the decade. Just good stuff. If I had to say, if you're desperate and you had to see something besides the one that I mentioned earlier, geez, the Atticus Institute is alright, I guess. I mean, it was something. It was interesting in concept, but why is it the most entertaining part of me finding all these horror movies and watching all these horror movies was watching Human Centipede 3 and watching the cop have a mental breakdown for 2.5 hours.
Ta 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 ta! Shut the fuck up! Motherfucker! Have him stitched up! Yeah! 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 Ow! 160 to 120. right clitorises.
What?
Clitorises! There you go, on the line, listen, son. I do what I wanted to do since ages. Castrate them all. Fuck!
What's going on?
Fuck off! Stress for pussies. Back to work. A moment of truth. What? By the way, I need my ball sack emptied before lunch. I said boiling water. Fuck thing. Get me out of here! Shut up! You timber nigger! Fuck you! Fuck yourself! You imbecile, communist, zombie cunt! Nobody insults me like that. I'll stuff your baggy homosexual shithole with Cuban cigars up to your throat. Don't mess with Bill Boss. The man is still in his potty stage, a poop-infatuated toddler. You call him now and tell him I don't speak with a stupid filmmaker about his poop fetish. Father! You are fired right now!
If that's the thing, if that's what is the most entertaining, if you guys watched anything that was great in 2015, I guess just let people know. This is meant to be a video to kind of spread ideas, because I've been watching scary movies left and right. I know all the cliches. I'm not just a pasta expert, man. I know more about a lot of other genres of horror. But this year, I think it's safe to say that this year was just a shitty year for movies, and let's just hope that 2016, we get some original, creative ideas with, maybe the same plot as a lot of movies, but change the cliches a little bit, change the build-up, have good suspense. The kind of scary, I guess I'll say what kind of scary movies are the best in my book. A lot of found footage films for me can be done well. If a found footage film is done well, I think it's better than any other horror platform, but it's so hard to do well, that's the thing. So if you can do a found footage film correctly, it could be one of the creepiest things. Besides that, you just need to have really good suspense, really good build-up. If it's throwing crap at you in 20 minutes, like first 20 minutes, you know, I mean, what is it? Eventually, you're gonna become numb to it, right? You gotta good suspense, really good setting, you gotta have a great setting. The lore of the story has to take you, right? Because if you don't get invested in the characters or what's going on, then the only thing the movie's gonna do is maybe give you a quicker heartbeat and then you leave uninvested. It's the investment in the characters, and it's the creepiness and suspense that's gonna leave that imprint in their mind, kind of like a creepypasta, right? So that's all around my idea. If there's a good horror movie in 2015 that you know of, post it in the comments, I guess. I'm willing to check it out, so yeah.
Clitorises!